Welcome into the era of AI. Hello and welcome. In this particular lecture that we added to the AI MBA, I decided to respond to so many of the students that, rightfully so, they pointed out that the website or software that we show how to create chatbots doesn't work anymore, right? Now, for a lot of you, it doesn't work, though their app is still out there, which means they're still operational. They're still charging me 20 bucks every month. But of course, to ensure that this course is always up to date, we have decided to show you another way of creating a chatbot using this website called Chatbase. I would like you to follow really well this tutorial. It's very important, okay? So in this particular tutorial, we're going to create a chatbot. So first off, go to chatbase.co and then come here to chatbot, or just simply click build your chatbot. Now I already have a chatbot that I built for passive income Gen Z, and pretty much this is what it looks like. Let me take you to the website for a second. And it's fully functional and operational. It has so many things that are much better than the previous builder or previous chatbot builder that we have used. And you can see here that this is really amazing. So I can click and this triggers the chatbot to show. Now, this is a chat that was already there. People can always reset the conversation in case they want to do it. And here it starts off by saying, hi, what can I help you with? Plus, there's some conversation starters that I put myself and I'm going to show you how to do, such as what's the latest course you have on digital marketing? Can I learn AI with no prior experience? How do I reset my password? What are the prerequisites for advanced AI course? Who are the instructors for your courses? Okay, so you can see there that it's quite good. And I can always start a conversation by saying, I want to make money online. Help me. So assuming that someone is coming here and asking a question, now not only does it actually answer, but it also, if you wanted to, it can leave a form that people can fill their name and email address. And this, you will receive it on your email. And you can actually respond to them there, since there would be a client, probably it's a lead. So maybe they'd be interested to buy your high-end courses. So it'd be great to have their email and contact them there. At any point, people can simply click on these conversation starters and start a conversation. And you can see that when it answers with the conversation starters, it doesn't actually leave the form, but this is quite good, okay? So how does this actually work? Well, pretty much in a similar fashion, but now I've removed the lectures about the other software that we have used, which is Happy Chat. And so basically this one is still operational. It's one of the best. And if you want to create a chatbot, you just have to create an account. And in my case, I'm going to click new chatbot. In your case, I think they'll take you directly here, in which case you'll be able to drag and drop a couple of files. Now, since my company is Passive Income Gen Z, so basically the chatbot is going to be about Passive Income Gen Z. So what I can do is I can just simply go open up a new chat. And let me tell you how this works. So Passive Income Gen Z is the website, but mainly where I have a lot of information about my brand is on my Udemy account. So I'm going to take my public profile URL, and I'm simply going to go to ChatGPT, and let me show you what ChatGPT is capable of. I'm just going to drop it here, and I'm going to say, based on this URL, provide me with a PDF or with a detailed PDF link that explains everything about Passive Income Gen Z, the courses that we sell, and what we do. Okay, so here I'm going to paste the link. So obviously what I'm demanding, now it's saying it cannot access URLs. Well, trust me, it can. Okay, so let me show you. I'm going to say you can. Okay, you can. Because for all it's worth, it will say I can't. but it generally speaking can. So here it says to create a detailed, I need a detailed description. Okay, so I'm gonna say here or on this link, you will find the courses. Or if it fails, I can just provide it. Okay, so it's, it's not responding. Okay, so I'm going to say you can go ahead, do it. It's a link to my Udemy profile. Because just now, it was able to do it. So here, it's basically searching the profile, so it's browsing Udemy. All right, so now finally, we jailbroke it, right? So now all of a sudden it's able to actually crawl my URL. So please, if ChatGPT gives you a response, especially if it tells you I can't crawl links, maybe it's just for safety purposes that they're trying to do it. But when they figure that you are adamant about it, that you want an answer, it just thinks, okay, well, let me just provide this guy with an answer. So here it's actually giving me a couple of videos. So what I can say, please create a PDF about my mission and what we do in order to program a chatbot that answers questions regarding passive income Gen Z. So I'm just going to hit enter, in which case it is right now proceeding. And so it's analyzing. My goal is to basically use it to build a PDF, okay, that I can provide to this chatbot, okay, as a data source. That PDF must contain some information regarding passive income Gen Z and what we do and what we provide, what courses we teach, about what. And so here it has given me a PDF. So I can just go ahead and open it up. There you go. So this is the PDF. It's not a big PDF. It's just a brief PDF. Passive Income Gen Z is dedicated to empowering the next generation of digital entrepreneurs. Okay, so seems fair enough. Now I'm going to go back here and I'm just going to drag the PDF into here. And there you go. The PDF was attached. It's only 1,522 characters. Well, that's not bad. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and click text. And in text, you can provide text, right, as instructions to the chatbot. So I'm going to say, write text instructions to help me program the chatbot better. And I can just simply hit enter, right? So it's basically writing Okay, well, it's not quite understanding what I'm trying to get here. So I'm going to say, I want instructions to provide directly to the chatbot. What's gotten into ChatGPT these last days, it's gotten really, really very, very much backwards. Okay, greetings and introduction. So I'm just going to pause for a second here. I'm just going to say one thing. I'm going to say no code, just pure text. Because those are code. So obviously I don't want those to be code. All right, so now finally. So it's basically just providing it some information about greetings and introductions, handling course inquiries, enrollment guidance, and so on and so forth. So these are really, really interesting instructions to provide to a chatbot that would answer questions about passive income Gen Z. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy the instructions, go back here, click Control-V to paste. And you can create a chatbot just with the files and the text if you want to, but that would not really be cool because you can provide your website if you have a website. So for instance, I can go and provide my website link. It's passiveincomegenz.com. You have to provide it with the HTTPS. So I'll just come over here and I'll just click Control-V to paste and I'll fetch the links. I'm not going to use the sitemap. You can see it has fetched the link so fast. And I can delete a couple of links, such as this one, for instance, and this one. And I can also, I think, maybe this is going to work, but I can provide it with my Udemy URL link and see if it can crawl some data regarding my courses because that would be really interesting. Now, I think it failed. Yeah, I think it did fail. No, I think it added it. Yeah, so okay, it added it. So that's pretty good. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to the Q&A. The Q&A is very important because sometimes when the chatbot will stop, because we will program it to answer only a select questions and then pause. Because if someone is asking 20 questions in 60 seconds, then chances are that person is either a spammer or a hacker or just trying to do something bad. So generally speaking, in every 240 seconds, I like a person to only ask about 5 questions. That is human behavior. And so we program it to do that. And so in case it stops answering questions, we would need to program it with a Q&A so that when it pauses, it can just give people the Q&A and they can just, get answers from the Q&A. So I'm going to say provide me with a simple Q&A that asks and answers questions regarding what most people would ask regarding the courses and passive income Gen Z. All right, so ChatGPT is doing most of the heavy lifting here, as you can see, which is quite a blessing. So right now it's going to provide us with the information. So the first question is, what is passive income Gen Z? That is a good question. So I'm going to go and copy. As a matter of fact, I'm going to copy the questions backwards, because if I copy the questions from up top, then the question that I put at the top is going to be the last. So this is how it works. So I'm going to go and copy this. Do I receive a certificate? Yes, you actually do receive a certificate. While it might not help you get a job, but it could help you get, skills, and also prove that you've been busy, you've been keeping busy. Now, this is the first question. I'm going to add the second question. So how long do I have access to the course materials? So let me just copy it like this. Question, and then we have the answer. So this is the answer. I'm going to copy it like this. Go back, click paste. Then we have another one. So basically, can I get a refund if I'm not satisfied with a course? Well, you absolutely can. So here, yes, offers, okay. Let's just paste it right there. And then I'm going to add another plus icon. How much do the courses cost? And then I'm going to paste this here. And of course, I'm going to scroll down. The cost varies depending, Okay, just copy paste. And then what do we have more? Are there any prerequisites for joining your courses? Okay, let's just add the plus icon, paste. And then here, most of our courses, Okay. So I'm just copy pasting info. You can stop and read the questions, but it's for me, I'm just teaching you the method. I think I've added one question for nothing. I have to first of all finish with this one, then I can proceed with the others. Okay, so plus. Now there's these last two questions. So what types of courses do you offer? Paste it here, and then what do we have? We offer okay. And then we have a last one. What is passive income Gen Z? And add a plus, paste. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so these are all the questions. Now let's move to more steps. So here, Notion, well, in case you want to connect to Notion, you can go ahead and do it, but I'm just going to create a chatbot with these information that we provided. I think that's more than enough to program the best chatbot out there. But our job is not finished, because we need to basically edit the way this looks, because this is just the brute way of how it works. And also we need to connect the chatbot to the website. So basically here, this is the playground. This is how it looks like. So we can start by asking some questions, such as, what do you teach? And we can just have it answer. So it says we offer a variety of courses designed to help you earn passive income. Our courses convert topics such as digital marketing, customer value maximization, using AI for productivity, and personal branding. Each course is crafted to provide practical skills and knowledge to help you grow your online presence and start earning passive income. passive income, da da da. So I'm going to say, could you suggest an AI course from your Udemy profile? I'm not sure if it's going to be able to answer a question with such details, but yeah, it actually, yeah, it did. So it says, yeah, certainly one of our popular AI courses, ChatGPT and DALL-E 2, to create a KDP storybook for children. That's amazing because that's a course of mine. And so here I'm just going to say, I need something. I need something huge. So here it's probably going to go and think, okay, yeah, that's pretty good. It gave us the 226 ChatGPT prompt engineering bootcamp. So it can really, really crawl the Udemy link, which I provided it with, which is very important. So in my case, it's a Udemy link. In your case, if it's a client or whoever you're building the website for, it could be anything. It could be something different than a Udemy link. It could be a website link. It could be just something you can provide to the chatbot so they can get more data. Now here, if you want, you can just click to, just control the settings. So if you want the chatbot to be extremely creative, then you can just play back and forth. I think maybe half, should be reserved, but at the same time creative. It's using ChatGPT 4.0, which is the best model so far. Now, I don't have access to GPT-4 Turbo and GPT-4, but just GPT-4.0 is good. It also has access to Claude and Gemini and so on and so forth. But I'm just going to be content with using GPT-4.0. And at the same time here, let's just try something such as, asking it to generate an image. So I'm going to say generate an image of an AI robot. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to be possible. Yeah, it's unable. Okay, so that's pretty good because I'm just making sure it cannot generate images because maybe some people might just come to the chatbot to spam it, and just because they need to generate images, because some chatbots, I think, provide this feature. So I'm just going to close, and here you can go to activity to see. Here is where it allows you to see how many people have how many times your chatbot have been contacted, the chat logs. You can see the questions that have been asked, and so on and so forth. And they're organized by customer. So anytime there's a new customer, you'll see a new customer chat, and you can actually go and supervise this and see if it's good. ChatGPT or this chatbot also gives you the confidence score and how great the question should be. And I see that it's not bad because it's still a chatbot. Now I'm going to go to leads, and here is where you can see if you have any leads, if any people have left you their email addresses, and if they do, you can export that email list and just go and start connecting with them. And here they give you the analytics just in case you want to see how many chats you have received. So how many people have chatted with the chatbots, how many messages back and forth, and so on and so forth, and the location by country. And here I'm going to go to sources. So in terms of sources, you can completely modify what you have entered before: files, text, website, Q&A. You can add things as well. And you can see if your chatbot has been trained based on all this information. So I can see that it has been programmed based on the information, which is quite good. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to click on the settings before we connect. So the settings, basically, they provide us with settings. So here, first of all, you can name your chatbot. So you can say passive income Gen Z, for example, or support passive income Gen Z, or passive income Gen Z support, whatever you want. Here, when it comes to this feature, first of all, save, because if you don't save, then if you move to the next step, it's not going to look cool. Then move to the AI feature. Now in AI, here you can see the temperature. Now I thought I changed it, but I didn't save, so I'm going to increase the temperature there. Here, for security purposes, you can actually make this public, because if you want people to chat with it, you have to make it public. And here, I'm just going to save. That's pretty much it. I think, yeah, one thing I missed is here, I should add 5 messages every 240 seconds. So you can add it from here. I'm just going to save. And the leads. So here is where you can collect emails. So in case you want to collect a name and an email, just go ahead and make sure you click those boxes and click save. And then let's go to notifications. So in terms of notifications, you want to receive emails with daily leads because you don't want to know who has basically enrolled in your email list if in case you're working and you need those emails as leads. Now, webhooks, I'm not going to be creating any webhooks. And custom domains, obviously we don't have those because it's an upgraded feature. By the way, I'm using the Pro plan of $19.99, but I think you'd be able to do most of this using the free plan because they allow you to create one chatbot for free to try the tool out. So I'm going to go and click on connect. Here, you can either copy an iframe or just simply copy the script. So the scripts, copy it. And if you're on a website like myself, I'm on WordPress here. So there is a plugin. Now, first of all, let me just delete the code here. Don't worry about this part because you don't need to learn it now. I'm going to save changes. Like I said, don't worry about this. But the plugin that I'm using to put the code to embed the chatbot on the website is a plugin called Code Snippets. So you can find it by going to plugins. If you're in WordPress, go to plugins, install the plugins. Or actually add a new plugin, I'm sorry. Add a new plugin. Okay, so I'm going to click add new plugin. All right, so I'm adding a new plugin here. And this plugin here, if you go and search for code snippets, or actually let's search for header code. Yeah, WP code, that's the plugin. And I tried searching for code snippets, but it didn't find it out. So use the word WP code and you should find it. You can activate it. Obviously, it's been used by 2 million people plus, and it 5-star reviews. It's 5-star rated 5 stars, and it was last updated 7 days ago, which means that this plugin is really working well. They're updating it regularly, so you can trust that it is compatible with your version of WordPress. Now, you might be asking, well, why are you explaining this to us? Well, it's simply because if it's not compliant with the latest version of WordPress, it will create a problem for you because it can act as a loophole for hackers. They can hack your website through that loophole if in case there's a plugin that has not been updated and upgraded to match the most recent version of WordPress. Now, the plugin, when you install it, you'll find here that you have access to code snippets. And all you need to do is to go here and hover and click on header and footer. And there is where we can basically paste the code, which we have copied from here. And all you need to do is to paste it here on the header. All right. Don't go to the body. Click the header. So I'm just going to go and click Control V and save changes. Now, once I do save changes, now I know for sure that the chatbot is working. So I'm going to go to passiveincomegenz.com. And basically, here we go. There's the website and there's the chatbot at the bottom. Okay. So if I click, it shows me the chatbot, but obviously we didn't really work on making this chatbot look more beautiful, didn't we? So if you go to the settings option, you have the chat interface option, which I didn't just go through for a reason, is you can come over here and start working on the chat interface. So here, the initial message is, what can I help you with? Instead of what can I help you with, we can say something, what would you like to learn today? Hi, what would you, or actually, would you like to make money? Hi, would you like to make money with AI? Now, by the way, if you ask a question such as, hi, how are you doing today? That's pretty good and all and fine and everything is fine, but that's not really a question that's going to make you money. Because if you want people to be engaged with you, you're going to have to ask them questions that psychologically they want an answer for. If you ask them something such as, would you like to make money with AI? That's something that they would be interested with. Now, for the suggested messages, we definitely need to add suggested messages. So I'm going to go to ChatGPT. I'm going to say, provide me with 4 of the most basic and probable suggested messages to start a conversation with the chatbot in bullets. So once it provides me with those, I can just copy them as they are. So here, the first question is, hi, what courses do you offer? These questions are good, but they're quite big. So I'm going to say the questions are long. shorten them. And by the way, if I said the questions are long, maybe ChatGPT will think, oh, you want them to be longer. So always make sure that you provide prompts taking into consideration that ChatGPT is not thinking like you. You have to provide it with prompts, good prompts. Now, here, first question is, hi, what beginner courses do you offer? What is Passive Income Gen Z? How do I enroll in your course? What do your courses cost? And I could say something like, do you offer money back guarantee? You know, so that's also a question that people might ask. So I can say, do you offer money back guarantee? You know, that's a question that people are highly interested in. Message placeholder, well, you can leave it as message, or you can just simply say, type your message. All right, type your message. And you can add a couple of dots, like 3 dots. Here, as far as the footer, I'm not going to touch that. The theme, there's light and dark. I mean, we're limited because we're using the $19.99 plan. The display name is, well, obviously, I'm just going to use the display name as Passive Income Gen Z Support Team. And I'm going to add support team in, between brackets so that people can see this is a support team. The profile picture is a logo, so I'm just going to go over here and upload my logo, which I happen to have somewhere around here. So there's the logo. I'm just going to attach the image. All right, so it's attaching. And the chat icon is the chat icon. So for the chat icon, I'm going to use a chatbot icon. So I'm going to have to go and find it out. So I'm going to go to Canva. And basically, let's download a chat icon from Canva. So it doesn't have to be a very huge file, only 500 by 500 pixels in terms of size. But let me just first of all click on the Create a Design button. I'm going to go to Custom Size. And here it should be 500 pixels by 500 pixels. And I'm just going to go ahead and name this. All right, let me just wait a second. I'm just going to say chatbot icon. Okay, so in terms of elements, I'm just going to look for the word chat bot. I'm going to go to graphics. All right, so we have a bunch of icons. I think that this one is the best looking one. I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger because I don't want it to look that huge. And I'm just going to say chatbot icon, but I have to at least edit the colors, because if I don't do that, I will not be able to download this, because Canva restricts you from downloading an image alone without editing it. So you have to edit it. And so there's the image. Well, it's taking quite an eternity for you, Canva to... Okay, so they're saying there's only one image. All right. Not a problem. So I'm going to try to add something to it, something on top. Maybe this. But this time I'm going to be making it... I'm going to trick Canva here. I'm just going to position this to the back. And now if I try to click download transparent background, now it's going to think, okay, well, you have two elements on a design, so it will let it pass. There you go. So it should work. All right, so now it works. So, okay, I'm going to go back here and I'm just going to simply upload the chatbot icon, or the chat icon. Right there it is. I'm going to attach the image. There you go. Perfect. So now the image of the chat icon has been attached. This is what it looks like. And here it's saying the user message color. So as far as the user message color, I'm just going to go and make it green. Kind of like this green. And align, I'm not going to do anything there. Okay, so this is all good. I think that we now have created a beautiful chatbot. So let me save it. Let me go to the website and actually refresh the website URL. Normally, it should show the improved chatbot since we're using the same code. And you can see right here that this is the icon. It should show the name Passive Income Gen Z Support Team. And it should show the logo. It should show this option to regenerate a response or reset the conversation people can start a conversation with one of these conversation starters. There's the email there. What beginner courses do you offer? That's also a question that they can ask. And these are some answers that we're getting. So I'm going to say, tell me about the AI MBA. Since this is the same course you're taking right now, so yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, it doesn't have information about the AI MBA because when I basically when I checked the information that we provided with in the sources, it didn't take the Udemy link, right? In the websites, it didn't take the Udemy link, even though it seemed that it has at the beginning, but it didn't. Plus, I never provided it with information about the AI MBA in the files that I provided it with. That's why you can always go back here and upload a file that describes every single course of yours. That way, when someone asks it about a course, they can always get an information instead of saying something such as, I'm sorry, but I don't have information, because then people are going to think, well, you have that course, but how come do you not have any information about it? And they might suspect that there's something not really good happening. So this was the update. I hope you've enjoyed it, okay? And I hope that we are improving this course according to your demands. We will keep doing so. Be sure to let us know if there is anything else that needs to be improved. Wishing you the best as always, Passive Income Gen Z signing out.